The Yankees have had hundreds of great players wear their iconic pinstripe jersey. A lot of them are in the Hall of Fame, but there are also a lot of players that just didn't make the cut. There is one Yankee that is especially great that people often forget about. Let us take a look back at Alfonso Soriano's underrated Yankee career. Alfonso Soriano's career actually started in Japan as a member of the Hiroshima Toya Carp. He was training in their academy for Dominican players and ended up playing in their minor league system in 1996. He quickly rose to their major leagues and recorded a few at-bats in 1997. Baseball in Japan is quite different from baseball here in the United States, especially when it comes to the practice schedule. The practices there are extremely intense, and Soriano didn't like it and wanted to get out. After a failed attempt to void his contract, Soriano was instructed to do what Hideo Nomo did to make it to the MLB. He was to retire from baseball there and enter MLB as a free agent. He was successful and was officially declared an MLB free agent on July 13th, 1998. It would not take long for Soriano to be signed, as on September 28th, 1998, Soriano signed a 5-year, $3.15 million contract with the New York Yankees as an infielder. In 1999, Soriano would be named to the All-Star Futures game. He would not waste the chance to show baseball that he was coming, as he would go on to hit 2 bombs en route to being named MVP of the Futures game. Soriano would not have to wait much longer to be called up to the majors, as he would make his major league debut later that year. While he only played in 9 games that year, he would record his first MLB hit against the Rays in the best way possible. Not only was his first MLB hit a home run, but it was a walk-off home run to win the AL East title for the Yankees. Soriano was the starting second baseman for the Yankees on opening day in 2001. All he needed was consistent playing time to show the baseball world that he was the real deal. He would go on to have a very solid rookie year, slashing .268, .304, and .432 while collecting 154 hits, 34 doubles, 3 triples, 18 home runs, 73 RBIs, and 43 stolen bases. The Yankees made the playoffs that year, and Soriano would end up finishing in 3rd place in Rookie of the Year voting. Soriano in his rookie year would get a chance to experience postseason baseball. The Yankees would march their way to the World Series to face the Diamondbacks. The series would go to Game 7, and in the top of the 8th, Soriano would find himself up in a 1-1 tie against Curt Schilling. Soriano found himself down 0-2, but would blast the 0-2 splitter deep into the left field seats to give the Yankees a 2-1.
Soriano into deep left field. At the wall, Yankees on top, 2-1.
The Yankees and Diamondbacks.
That is one of the biggest postseason home runs, but sadly, it's one of the most forgotten ones. We all know how the 2001 World Series ended, but Soriano was not done. He was poised to make his mark the following season. After a great rookie season with the Yankees, Soriano would break out and have one of the best seasons of his career. In 2002, he slashed .300, .332, .547 with a league-leading 209 hits, 51 doubles, 2 triples, 39 home runs, 102 RBIs, and 41 stolen bases. With his 39 home runs and 41 stolen bases, Soriano became only the second Yankee ever to have the elusive 30-30 season. Similar to his rookie year position, Soriano would finish 3rd in MVP voting, as Miguel Tejada would somehow win it over A-Rod. But in 2003, Soriano had something to prove. He needed to prove that he wasn't a fluke, that he could consistently put up these numbers, and he did just that. He followed up that year with an almost identical year, slashing .290, .338, and .525, with 198 hits, 36 doubles, 5 triples, 38 home runs, 91 RBIs, and 35 stolen bases. Soriano became the first Yankee ever to record back-to-back 30-30 seasons, and was one of baseball's most exciting young and up-and-coming players. Sadly, that part of Soriano's Yankee career would be over, as on February 16, 2004, he would be traded to the Texas Rangers in exchange for Alex Rodriguez. He would play for the Rangers for about 2 years and have some good seasons, and then a year with the Nationals, but then would settle down with the Cubs, where he found everything comes full circle, as on that day, Alfonso Soriano was traded back to the New York Yankees for a minor leaguer. He would make his second debut with the Yankees on July 28, 2013, and received a standing ovation.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, number 12, Alfonso Soriano. Number 12.
On a 4-game historic tear, driving in 18 runs on 13 hits. Soriano's second stint with the Yankees would last less than a year, as on July 13, 2014, Soriano would be released by the Yankees. He would officially retire in November of 2014.